One thing you can say about Raw is that it was a much hotter crowd than it was at WrestleMania. I mean, this crowd was hot from pretty much from start to finish. And we get started off with a John Cena promo. Excuse me. And oh my god, you would have thought this was Vicky Guerrero coming in the ring, because John Cena just got the absolute shit boot out of him. I mean, what else would you expect from a New York, New Jersey crowd? I mean, this, to be fair, this was a really smart mark crowd tonight. And they were in full throat the whole night. But this John Cena promo, oh jeez. I mean he was having fun with it, you know. And it's just like the cheers, boo. It's like the cheers, boo. Oh god, this was awesome. This was, and he was. Later on, he was getting the boring chants and this and that. That's I'm as much of a Cena basher as anybody. You all know that, but this was funny. I'm not gonna lie. This was a funny segment. Then the world's strongest man comes out there, Mark Henry, motherfucker, because that's what he do. I mean, yeah, you were getting sexual chocolate chants. You're getting feed me more chants, and Cena wants to defend the title against Mark Henry, but first he was talking about doing a celebratory dance, whether it be like a shake or a kick or a heel turn. Yeah, right. Then you got Booker T out there, and he's saying that Mark Henry, you're gonna get a world title match against Cena. That's only if you beat him. So there's your main event for the night, and it just kind of set in motion what was going to happen the rest of the night. So then we get the Raw debut of Big E Langston. And, you know, I would have thought that he would have been against, I mean, somebody like, oh, I don't know, maybe like a Zack Ryder or somebody like that. But that would come up later on. Instead, he took on one half of the tag team champions, Daniel Bryan. And this wasn't really a long match. I mean, yeah, there was interference between Ziggler and AJ in this match, so Langston ends up hitting Daniel Bryan with the finisher, and that's all she wrote. Not much to say about this match. So Kurt Warner was in the crowd last night. He's promoting his new show, The Moment, on USA Network, which debuts on Thursday. Probably a show I'm not really gonna watch, but hey, they're pimping out their new show on USA Network, so hey, I guess that makes sense. So then again, we get a return match from the pre-show from WrestleMania. The new Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, against Wade Barrett. Only problem I have with this is, like, why'd you even put the belt on Miz if you were just going to take him off the next night? I mean, granted, that Miz, he was getting booed like he used to when he was a heel. And Barrett was getting cheered. So it was kind of like Bizarro Land last night, like Jerry the King Lawler likes to refer to it when they're in Canada. But Barrett got no entrance, so I would have thought he would have lost. And there's part of the match I thought was good where he channeled his inner Cactus Jack by doing that elbow off the apron, but he ends up winning clean with the bullhammer elbow. So your new IC champion once again is Wade Barrett. I did not get this. All right, so you get Vicky and Brad Maddox in there. Yes, we got your Brad Maddox sighting. Yes. And Sheamus is back there. He wants a match with Big Show after what happened at WrestleMania, and lo and behold, Vicky gives it to him. Wow. All right, so then you had a handicap match with Zeb Coulter and Jack Swagger against the world champion Alberto Del Rio. Swagger dominated a lot of this match, working on the leg of Del Rio. And somehow Swagger ends up getting caught in the cross arm breaker. And that was all she wrote for that. you hardly even seen Zeb Coulter get into the match. In fact, he was never really tagged in. He was just kind of there, you know. But you're probably just thinking, wow, what's going on here? And then the doctors are in there looking at Del Rio's leg, and they're just kind of looked like they're stalling for time, and there was a reason for it, because Dolph Ziggler finally is coming down to cash in Money in the Bank, and this crowd went positively apeshit. I'm not lying here. You would have thought this was Stone Cold Steve Austin or somebody like that in the Attitude Era. But, oh my God. This crowd, they popped huge for Ziggler. I mean, there was a couple... There's actually a spot in the match where it looked like Ziggler was going to tap out the cross-arm breaker himself, but he just started twisting that leg, and Del Rio is selling that leg injury for all it was worth. Ziggler hits the zigzag, and your new World Heavyweight Champion is Dolph Ziggler. Yes, sir. Then you got the Dead Man out there for a promo, and he's just talking like how he dedicated last night's match to the memory of Paul Bearer. And then you get the Shield. Ooh, oh boy. Oh, Shield looked like they were surrounding Undertaker, and finally see the fire goes off, and then you get a Brothers of Destruction reunion along with Daniel Bryan, and the Shield back down. So kind of makes you wonder. I mean, with the injury to The Rock, McMahon probably said something to Undertaker and have him stick around for a little while longer. And I guess maybe this will be a 6-man match for Extreme Rules. I'm guessing, maybe, probably. I don't know what kind of stipulation it'll be on there, but hell, this could be good. Well, up to now, we've had a freaking hot crowd the whole night long. And then we had a 6-man match. 3MB against R-Truth, Santino, and Zack Ryder. Crowd was not really into this match except for maybe Santino, but Santino ended up winning with the Cobra on Slater, and that was all she wrote. This was kind of a Debbie Downer in a show where the crowd had been jacked from the get-go. So, well, I think this is the part of the show where McMahon gave a big fuck you to the WWE Universe, because originally it was supposed to be Sheamus and the Big Show in a match, and then evidently Randy Orton went to Booker T, and he tried to get himself into the match against Big Show. So Booker T and Vicky come out there, and I guess we're gonna have a WWE actor poll to see who's gonna take on Big Show. 77% said Orton over Sheamus, but no. What we ended up having was a match between Sheamus and Randy Orton. And the winner of that match was supposed to take on Big Show, but I'll tell you what, the crowd was really jacked in this match also, but wasn't necessarily for Orton and Sheamus now, was it? No, it wasn't, because you were getting chants from... You're getting RVD chants. God, you were getting JBL chants, for God's sake. You're getting Jerry chants for Jerry the King Lawler. You're even getting fucking Michael Cole chants. And ECW chants. And Randy Savage chants. And I heard there was even a Chris Benoit chant. And the crowd was doing the wave during the match. Oh my God. This match that... They didn't care about either one of these guys. Especially they didn't care about Sheamus. The only time they were going to care about Orton is if he eventually turns heel, which he probably will. But Big Show coming down to the ring, and he lays waste to both Sheamus and Sheamus and Randy Orton, and the crowd was chanting "Thank you." Nice job nice job, Vince, in making the guy who's supposed to be the heel the hero of the segment. That's very nice, Vince. Good job. So next, we had the actual Raw debut of Fandango against Kofi Kingston, and one thing I thought was funny about this match is that when Kofi come down to the ring and trying to slap hands with people, there was people actually pulling their hands back. So, gives you an idea how they were not in for Kofi at all. But another thing about this hot crowd, and sticking with the theme of the hot crowd in Jersey on Raw, they were actually humming. They were humming Fandango's theme music when he comes to the ring. How funny is that? But match went in about a couple minutes, and Jericho comes in to attack Fandango, and crowd was really into both these guys too. They weren't into Kofi at all. I mean, Jericho is getting his revenge from WrestleMania, and this was a good segment too. I mean, crowd was jacked for both Fandango and Jericho. You got Jericho being the older veteran and Fandango the relative newcomer. Well, since WrestleMania had not enough time for this match, we're going to get it for free on Raw. That 8-person mixed tag. Rhodes Scholars and the Bella Boobs against Tons of Funk and the Funkadactyls. Well, there's probably a reason why it was cut off WrestleMania, because it wasn't a very long match and it wasn't too good. But Tons of Funk and the Funkadactyls win, and the Rhodes Scholars deserve a hell of a lot better than what they're getting right now. It is bullshit. Then finally we get to the main event with Cena against Mark Henry. And when Henry was coming down to the ring, this was funny too, that there were people in the crowd that were actually singing the 3-6 Mafia's theme song, "Somebody Gonna Get Their Ass Kicked." But Cena ends up winning by count out. This was not a good match at all. Henry attacks Cena afterward with the World's Strongest Slam, which brings out Ryback. We finally get our Ryback sighting for the night. And him and Henry still have unfinished business after. Yeah, Ryback did get his WrestleMania moment after he shell-shocked Henry, and he managed to get him out of the ring. And then he looks down at Cena, and he pulls him up where we would have thought, hey, he's gonna be he's trying to save Cena from Henry. That didn't happen. Now did it? Oh yes. Cena ends up getting the meat hut clothesline, and he gets shell-shocked. So, and the crowd just ate it up. And if you really think that Ryback is turning heel, I really don't think so. I think maybe what you're gonna have, sure, this might be there could be a Ryback Cena feud in this, but I'd almost be more willing to think you might end up getting a triple threat out of this between Ryback, Henry, and Cena. So, I mean, it could. I don't know why you would turn Ryback at this point in time. I think it would be stupid, considering he's one of the most over guys in your company. So, I think it'd be interesting to see what happens, but I don't know why you would turn Ryback heel. I'm just saying. Final thoughts on this show is I have not seen a crowd like this since the Attitude Era. Seriously. I mean, this crowd is jacked pretty much from the beginning promo of Cena till the end of the night, with Ryback giving the shell shock to Cena. I mean, this crowd is jacked all night long. They were especially jacked when Ziggler cashed in Money in the Bank, obviously, and they booed the shit out of Cena in his opening promo, and pretty much whenever he showed up on the screen. And it's there's not much else you can say about this crowd. It's just a shame that we probably won't see this next week on Raw. I don't know where Raw is next week, but But that's probably what you're gonna. That's what you get when you have a smart mark crowd like this. It's like being in Chicago or Philly or like other places like that, you know. But I want to know what you guys thought of Raw last night. I thought it was excellent from top to bottom, and I would like to see this continue. This was a whole lot more entertaining than WrestleMania was on Sunday night. So I am Marvelous Mark, and I will talk to you later. See ya.